representation in Western media is very disrespectful to non-Western cultures. Let me explain. Hello everyone, this is Imuu, and today we will be discussing representation in Western media. So, as of recent years, you can see in TV shows and movies, representation has been getting higher and higher. And in my opinion, I don't feel like this is a good thing. As when these movies or TV shows are decided to have this specific culture being represented in this show or movie, it's not a decision by the writer or the director or the person who's casting. It's more a corporate thing. It's like they're checking off boxes more than they are happy to include other cultures in their movies or shows. Plus, sometimes they take a fan favorite character, change their ethnicity, their culture, their skin color, turn them into a female as bait, as quote-unquote a representation for women, for other ethnicities, for other people with other skin colors. And 9 out of times when this happens, the movie or the TV show is a flop. There are some small cases in which this is okay or this is done in a right way, but why? It's like, why even change the ethnicity or gender or skin color when you, instead of changing the skin color of a character or the ethnicity of the character or make them a female, you can easily create a new character with different characteristics that fit the same role in the show or the movie. Or you can create a new show or a new TV series, but some people may say, well, they do this because they think the new character will not gain enough audience. I tell you this, if it's a good character, if it's very well written, if it's executed really good, people will not care that it's a new character and will praise this show or movie if it's good. You don't have to bait these cultures by changing an already established character's characteristics in order to praise another culture. In my opinion, this is very cheap. It's like you're giving the other cultures the leftovers of an already popular character, and you don't care if this character flops and 9 out of times the movie is bad. Like an easy example, the Ghostbusters remake, which had an all-female cast. Like, instead of making an all-female cast of a Ghostbusters, you could have made an actual new characters instead of giving them the leftovers of an 80s popular movie in order to try to revive the movie in a very bad manner. And as we all know, nobody even likes this movie. And it's not because the leading stars have been changed into women, it's because it's a bad movie. Like, it's very easy to pinpoint that this was a corporate change, not a writer that got a creative idea to make a movie that has female stars leading it. Like, in my opinion, it's very, very cheap to give other cultures the leftovers of another character for it to become a bad movie. Like, I really, really hate when this happens. Like, the point that I'm trying to say is representation shouldn't be taking a checklist formula. Like, we don't have enough people with this skin color in this movie. We don't have enough women in this movie. We don't have enough cultural people in this movie. If they will not add any purpose to the story or the overall plot and will just be added for the sake of being added, then this is not good representation in my opinion. It's very obvious how it's done in a checklist formula. Like, we don't have enough people with this skin color, we don't have enough women, add more women here, add more cultural people here. It's done in a really bad way. Like, representation can be done in really good ways that do not involve the checklist formula. Like, watch any recent Hollywood or movie series, and 90% you will find the checklist formula. Like, a good plot is not defined by the amount of different skin colored people in it, nor by the amount of women in it, nor by the amount of people from other cultures in it. This doesn't make a good character. A good character is done by good writing, good character development. So I really hope they stop doing it in the checklist formula that is very obvious, and in my opinion very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful to that you take a piece of writing and you say, oh, and you sit in a board meeting and then say, oh, we don't have enough people with this skin color, we don't have enough women, we don't have enough people from different cultures. It's very corporate and very disrespectful in my opinion. However, there are representations that are done right. For example, Black Panther, Shang-Chi. These are two, for example, Marvel movies that did the representation thing right by making good research plus having the protagonist and the antagonist, both of them are from Wakanda or are from China. This gives you the idea that every culture has its goods and has its bads, which is very close to reality. However, when other movies do, for example, make all the protagonists of the same ethnicity or skin color or women, then make the bad guy just an old white guy, is very cheap in my opinion, as this is very far from reality. You want to see a representation done really good? Watch the animated Mulan. This is a very good animated movie by Disney that's a really good for China. It gives you the good, it gives you the bad, it gives you the gray area. So overall, I really hope that Hollywood and Western media as a whole stop using representation as bait to bait other cultures into watching their show, to bait other ethnicities, to bait other people with different skin colors into fishing them into seeing their movie, when actuality it doesn't represent them at all. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. This is Imuu, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.